You work hard, yet the balance in your bank account doesn't reflect that. We know the feeling, and so does my friend Alex. Alex was just like you and me, working relentlessly, yet struggling to make ends meet. But he decided to break the cycle. There was one crucial change that flipped his financial situation upside down. And guess what? He's now living debt-free, financially secure, and has even bought that dream house he used to fantasize about. So what was that turning point for Alex? And how can you implement it? That's exactly what we're going to explore today as we delve into 10 simple steps to stop living paycheck to paycheck. Welcome to Financer, your place for business, finance, and wealth creation knowledge. This video could be the turning point for you. So, let's dive in and start script writing your journey towards financial freedom. Live minimally. Can you imagine a life where you're surrounded only by things that add value to your existence? Fewer items to clean, less clutter to manage, and a significantly less chaotic environment. That's the magic of minimalism. It's not just about decluttering your space, it's about decluttering your mind. When you live minimally, you're not constantly worried about the latest gadgets or overwhelmed by unnecessary possessions. It's a life where each item you own serves a purpose or brings joy. This not only saves you money, but also simplifies your decision-making process, reducing stress and freeing up mental energy for the more important aspects of life. And no, we're not talking about giving up everything and living in a box. We're not supporting any radical movements or advocating for extreme frugality. Instead, we're promoting conscious consumption. It's about making intentional choices about what you own and spend your money on. Adopting a minimalist lifestyle allows you to focus on what truly matters: experiences over objects, quality over quantity, and genuine happiness over fleeting satisfaction. And guess what? This shift towards minimalism was the first crucial step that my friend Alex took towards breaking his paycheck to paycheck cycle. And now, he couldn't be happier because he's spending his hard-earned money on experiences and investments that bring him long-term joy and financial security. But he faced a big problem. You can do the same. Living minimally doesn't mean you're sacrificing your desires. It means you're prioritizing them wisely. It's the first step towards making room in your budget and your life for the goals that truly matter to you. So what was Alex's problem? He didn't earn enough money. Increase your income. We all know that one of the quickest ways to stop living paycheck to paycheck is to have a larger paycheck. Sounds simple enough, right? But how do we get there? Well, that's where our friend's Alex's story comes into play. He was a hardworking guy. He loved his job and was dedicated to his work. But the reality was, his income just wasn't cutting it. He was juggling bills and was never able to save. Alex knew he needed to make a change, but he didn't want to quit the job he loved. So he found a solution. He decided to increase his income. He started learning web design in his free time, exploring free courses online, and investing evenings and weekends to build this skill. It wasn't easy. After a long day of work, it took serious commitment and effort to study, but he was determined. After 6 months of consistent effort, he started freelancing. His first few gigs were small, but his portfolio grew, and so did his income. Suddenly, Alex wasn't just making ends meet. He was saving. He was planning for the future. He was breaking free from the paycheck to paycheck cycle. Alex's story highlights a crucial lesson. Cutting expenses is important, but it can only get you so far. If you want to truly transform your financial situation, consider increasing your income. Upskilling, reskilling, or exploring side hustles could be your answer. So think about it. What skills do you have that could be monetized? What hobbies could be turned into a side business? Just remember, there is Alex and all of us waiting for the chance to break the cycle. It's time to unleash your potential and let your wallet feel the difference. And it's time to follow our channel if you get value from this video. You know, Alex lived a good life, but one day he got hit by something unexpected and he nearly lost all the money he made through freelancing. Establish an emergency fund. Have you ever heard of the tale of the ant and the grasshopper? In the heat of the summer, the ant works tirelessly, storing food away for the winter. The grasshopper, on the other hand, enjoys his time without a care in the world, laughing at the ant's toil. But when winter arrives, the grasshopper is left cold and hungry, while the ant is safe and well fed. In the world of personal finance, the ant is the one who has an emergency fund, but Alex did not have one. So in that case, don't be like Alex. An emergency fund is, in essence, a buffer between you and life's unexpected events. A job loss, a medical emergency, a major car repair. It's a safety net that provides a sense of security and allows you to face unexpected expenses without going into debt. So, how do you become the ant? Well, it starts with setting a goal. Financial experts generally recommend that your emergency fund should be enough to cover 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. That might sound like a lot, but remember, you don't have to reach the goal overnight. Start small. Maybe your first goal is to save $1,000. Once you've achieved that, aim for 1 month's expenses, then 2, and so on. Make it a regular habit to set aside a portion of your income for this fund. You'll be surprised at how quickly it can add up. Think of your emergency fund as an investment in your peace of mind. It's a cushion that will help you weather life's financial storms without resorting to high-interest credit cards or loans. In the story of your financial journey, be the ant, don't be Alex. When winter comes, and it will come, you'll be ready. After Alex lost a big portion of the money he made because of a car crash, he adopted something that helped him live a more relaxing life. Embrace frugality, not deprivation. The term frugal sometimes gets a bad rap. Some people might imagine a frugal person as someone who never has any fun, or who hoards every penny and denies themselves even the simplest pleasures. But this couldn't be further from the truth. Being frugal isn't about living in deprivation. It's about being mindful and intentional with your money. Let's revisit our friend Alex for a moment. After embracing minimalism and boosting his income, Alex decided to take another step to stop living paycheck to paycheck. He began practicing frugality. This didn't mean he stopped doing things he enjoyed. It just meant he found more cost-effective ways to do them. Instead of going out for expensive meals every weekend, Alex learned to cook some of his favorite dishes at home. He found that not only was it cheaper, but it was also a rewarding new hobby. Instead of going to the movies, he started having movie nights at home with friends. And when he wanted to enjoy the outdoors, he opted for a picnic in the park or a local hiking trail rather than expensive amusement parks. The beauty of frugality is that it doesn't require sacrificing enjoyment. It's about finding pleasure in the simple things and making the most out of what you have. It's about choosing to save money by making small changes in your lifestyle, changes that can add up to big savings over time. Remember, a penny saved isn't just a penny earned. It's a step towards financial freedom. So don't think of frugality as a punishment or a hardship. Think of it as a tool, a means to achieve your financial goals and live a more fulfilling life. Remember, we told you at the beginning that 1 point made the difference for Alex. Here it comes. Develop multiple income streams. Have you ever heard this saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket? Probably yes. We use it nearly every video. This advice is especially true when it comes to your income. Relying on a single source of income can be risky. If that source dries up, you can quickly find yourself in financial trouble. Because Alex had his freelancing and his normal job, he was very flexible like water. That's where the concept of multiple income streams comes in. Let's imagine 3 jars sitting on a table. The first jar is your primary source of income. It's your full-time job. You fill this jar up every month, and then you start pouring from it into your second jar. The second jar could represent a part-time job or a side hustle, something you do in your free time to bring in some extra cash. As you continue pouring from the first jar, you also start to fill up the third jar. This jar could represent passive income, money that you earn without having to put a lot of active work, such as rental income, dividends from investments, or royalties from a book you've written. Over time, you'll notice something incredible. The more jars, income streams you have, the faster you can fill each one. Your earnings start to look like a cascading waterfall, flowing from one jar to the next. And the best part? Even if one jar should dry up, you have the others to rely on. You're no longer living paycheck to paycheck. You've created a consistent, sustainable flow of income. But remember, creating multiple income streams takes time and effort. It may mean upskilling, learning about investments, or finding reliable rental properties. But the end result, a secure financial future, is undoubtedly worth the effort. So start exploring opportunities today to diversify your income streams. Your future self will thank you. And share this video with your friends. He will thank you too. Let's move on to our next point. Cut unnecessary expenses. So, you've begun the journey towards financial freedom and have started building multiple income streams. But let's not forget the other side of the coin, your expenses. Let us paint a picture. It's the start of the new year, and like millions of people, you've taken out a gym membership, vowing to get fit. Fast forward a few months and you realize that you've barely used it. It's not that you've given up on your fitness goals. It's just that life got busy. Or maybe you can relate to this. You subscribed to a new streaming service just to watch one hot show that everyone was talking about. But once the show ended, you forgot all about the subscription, and it's been silently draining your bank account every month. These are just two examples of unnecessary expenses that we often overlook. And while they might not seem like much, believe me, they add up. A few dollars here, a few dollars there, and before you know it, you're spending hundreds of dollars each year on things you barely use or even need. That's why it's so crucial to scrutinize your expenses regularly. Look at every line item in your bank statement. Ask yourself, do I need this? Is it providing value to my life? If not, it's time to cut it out. It's like pruning a plant. You remove the dead leaves to make room for new growth. The same principle applies to your budget. When you eliminate non-essential expenses, you make room for savings and investments, things that contribute to your wealth. And remember, cutting expenses doesn't mean depriving yourself of things you love. It's about making conscious choices, valuing quality over quantity, and focusing on what truly adds value to your life. So take the time to review your expenses, and your budget will indeed sigh in relief. And follow our channel if you get value from this video. Eliminate unnecessary subscriptions. Ever find yourself paying for a monthly subscription you barely use, whether it's for a streaming service, an online magazine, or a premium app? These costs sneak up on you and nibble away your hard-earned money. Individually, these might not seem like much, but collectively, they can add up to a substantial sum. So take some time today, dig into your bank statements, and cancel subscriptions you don't need or use. This is not just about saving money. It's about taking control and making conscious decisions about your spending. Let's move on to the next point. Plan for large purchases. Let's paint a picture. You're scrolling online and there it is. The 65-inch 4K HDR flat-screen TV you've been dreaming about. The price tag is hefty, but you convince yourself it's worth it and click buy now. Fast forward a week and the initial thrill has faded and you're left with a mountain of debt. Does this scenario sound familiar? If so, it's time to switch gears. Impulse buying can deliver a dopamine hit, but it can also lead to a financial strain. Instead of spontaneously splurging on significant purchases, try adopting a planned buying approach. Start by identifying what you want to buy, be it a car, a vacation, or that fantastic TV. Then, determine its cost and set a saving goal. Each month, put away a portion of your income towards this goal. It may take some time, but the satisfaction of finally making that purchase without plunging into debt will be worth it. This approach not only saves you from stress and potential financial crisis, but also helps build discipline and patience. Moreover, the waiting period allows you to thoroughly consider your purchase, and you may find that after some time, that item isn't as necessary or desirable as you initially thought. So remember, plan before you purchase. On to our next point. Meal planning. Do you remember the saying, eat to live, don't live to eat? It's all about prioritizing health and wise spending over instant gratification. And that's where meal planning comes in. Think about your last-minute takeout orders or impulsive snack buys. They seem harmless in the moment, but over time, they can significantly impact both your waistline and your wallet. But here's the good news. Planning meals ahead can save a surprising amount of money and foster better eating habits. Start with simple steps. Each weekend, take an hour to plan your meals for the coming week. Consider your schedule. Do you have late meetings or social commitments? Plan simple, quick meals for those days. Have some free time on Sunday? That's a great time to prep a dish that takes longer to cook. Don't forget to make a shopping list based on your meal plan. Stick to it when you're in the grocery store to avoid those impulse buys. Not only will you save money, but you'll also waste less food. Plus, cooking at home can be a great way to unwind, explore new recipes, and ensure you're eating nutritious, well-balanced meals. What about the times when you're too tired to cook? That's where a batch of cooking comes in handy. Prepare and freeze meals in advance for those non-energy days. It's just as easy as ordering takeout, but it's healthier for your body and your bank account. And now we come to the final point, the cherry on top of the other 9. Adopt a money mindset. You've probably heard it said that money can't buy happiness. But have you ever considered that perhaps it's not money itself, but our attitude towards it that matters most? Let's dig into that. The truth is, money is a tool. It's not inherently evil or good. It's simply a resource we can use to achieve our dreams and goals. Yet, many of us are conditioned to fear money, to see it as something that corrupts or complicates. But it's this very mindset that often keeps us stuck in a cycle of financial struggle. So, how do you shift from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset? First, start recognizing money for what it is, a means to an end. Whether it's securing a comfortable retirement, giving your children a great education, traveling the world, or contributing to causes you deeply care about. Money enables these things. Acknowledging this can help you start viewing money in a more positive light. Next, respect your money. This means budgeting wisely, spending thoughtfully, and saving diligently. It's not about hoarding every penny, but rather about making informed decisions that reflect your values and goals. And finally, educate yourself about finances. Understand how money works, how it grows, and how it can work for you. This can mean reading books, taking online courses, or seeking advice from financial advisors. The more you learn, the more empowered you'll feel to take control of your financial future. This shift to a money mindset doesn't happen overnight. But remember, small steps can lead to big changes. By cultivating a positive attitude towards money and understanding its role as a tool to achieve your goals, you can create a life of abundance and financial freedom. Now that's a mindset worth investing in. Because you stick to the end, we'll give you another cherry on top. Point 11. Master the art of delayed gratification. Often, the key to long-term financial success and stopping the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck lies in one crucial skill: delayed gratification. But what does it truly mean, and how can it transform your financial life? Let's take a closer look. In our fast-paced, instant gratification society, it's easy to fall into the trap of "I want it now." New smartphone releases, flash sales, the latest fashion trends. They all entice us to spend our money immediately. But have you ever thought about how this instant gratification impacts your long-term financial health? Every unplanned purchase or splurge takes away from your ability to grow your wealth. On the flip side, delayed gratification is about resisting the temptation of an immediate reward in favor of a more valuable or meaningful reward in the future. Think of it like this. It's choosing to cook a healthy meal at home instead of ordering expensive takeout, or saving for a down payment on a house instead of buying the latest designer bag. Yes, it takes discipline and patience, but the rewards are well worth it. Adopting this mindset can lead to powerful financial habits. It encourages budgeting, fosters disciplined saving, and reduces impulsive spending. More importantly, it puts you in control of your financial decisions. So, how can you master delayed gratification? Start with setting clear financial goals. Know what you are delaying gratification for. It could be a comfortable retirement, a dream vacation, or owning a home. Then each time you're faced with a spending decision, ask yourself, is this purchase helping me reach my goal? Or is it simply a fleeting pleasure? Remember, financial freedom often comes to those who are patient. By mastering the art of delayed gratification, you'll be taking a huge step towards breaking free from living paycheck to paycheck, moving closer to your dream life of stability, abundance, and prosperity. So, there you have it, financiers. Your journey starts now. We believe in you. You will never ever live paycheck to paycheck. You are who you want to be. Follow our channel and share this video with a friend because both of you will love our next videos. See you in the next one. You might think, damn, it would be great to be a millionaire. I don't want to slave away my time for money. Great, because you're at the right place. In this video, we'll show you 10 easy but powerful steps to go from earning minimum wage to becoming a millionaire. Let's dive in. Let's begin where all transformation truly starts, within your mind. It's an unfortunate reality that many people are locked in a mental prison, a prison where money is an elusive, scarce resource that requires a constant uphill battle. This belief is often born out of our upbringing of societal narratives, but we're here to challenge that belief and break those chains. Think about this. If you believe that money is hard to get, your actions will reflect that belief. You might find yourself shying away from opportunities, doubting your worth, or simply accepting a less than ideal financial situation as your destiny. On the other hand, if you view money as an abundant resource, something within your reach, you will act accordingly. You'll seek opportunities, negotiate better pay, and take calculated risks to increase your wealth. You often hear people speaking about an abundance mindset, but they get it wrong. You shouldn't act like you've already got what you want. It makes you lazy. The truth is that everything is abundant in this world. There are 3 billion women, $400 trillion, and more than 10 million luxury cars. So, my dear financiers, this understanding is the core of an abundance mindset. Our beliefs don't just influence our actions, they echo into reality. They shape the way we perceive the world and how we navigate through it. This is why the first step on this journey isn't about making physical changes, but a mental one. We need to overwrite that script of scarcity with the new one of abundance. One of the many ironies of our education system is that we're taught complex algebra and the periodic table, but the simple language of money is often ignored. Despite the vital role that money plays in our lives, Most of us graduate without the slightest idea of how to manage it effectively. So the second step is learning about money, or in other words, gaining financial literacy. But what does financial literacy actually mean? It's not just about knowing how to balance a checkbook or understanding your tax return. It's about grasping the fundamental principles of money and how to manage it effectively. Get acquainted with the concept of budgeting, a blueprint that tells your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Familiarize yourself with the art of saving, setting aside a portion of your earnings for future use. But don't stop there. Learn about investments, about assets and liabilities, about the magic of compound interest, and how you can make your money work for you even when you're asleep. Acquiring financial literacy isn't an optional side quest. It's a crucial part of your main mission towards millions. With it, you transform from being a passive observer of your finances to the active director, one who can navigate the financial seas with confidence and competence. Remember, financiers, wealth isn't just about earning money. It's about understanding it and making it work for you. Moving on to step 3, learn high-income skills. Frugality is a virtue, no doubt, but there's only so much you can save by being frugal. If you want to truly accelerate your journey to financial abundance, you need to boost your earning potential, and that's where high-income skills come into the picture. These are skills that are in high demand in today's market and command substantial compensation. They aren't limited by industry and can range from technical skills like coding and data analysis to creative ones like graphic design and copywriting to business-oriented ones like sales and digital marketing. High-income skills don't necessarily require formal education or degrees. What they require, however, is commitment, dedication, and a constant zeal to learn and adapt. You can learn many of these skills through online courses, free resources, and even through hands-on experience. Why should you consider developing a high-income skill? Because it's like equipping yourself with a powerful tool, a tool that can open doors to higher-paying jobs, freelancing opportunities, and even your own business. It increases your market value and allows you to earn substantially more than the average wage. Investing in high-income skills is essentially investing in yourself. It's about empowering yourself with the abilities that can significantly enhance your financial life. We will launch a course called The Wealth Revolution in a few weeks, and we will cover that topic more in depth. So subscribe to the channel to not miss out on this opportunity. Remember, financiers, the more valuable you are in the market, the higher your income potential. So identify a high-income skill that aligns with your interests and abilities, and start learning today. Step 4. Strategic saving. Strategic saving is less about scrimping on every penny and more about intelligent planning. It's about adopting a proactive approach towards handling your money, a method that ensures your financial future is secure. When we say pay yourself first, it's not about indulging in immediate gratifications like a fancy dinner or a new gadget. It's about paying your future self. This concept is all about setting aside a certain portion of your income as soon as you receive it, before dealing with bills, debts, or useless expenses. Why should you pay yourself first? Because it assures that you're building a safety net for yourself. By setting aside money consistently, you're gradually building a significant fund, a fund that can help you in emergencies, assist in achieving financial goals, or serve as a stepping stone towards wealth creation. How much should you save? Financial experts suggest a good rule of thumb is the 50-30-20 rule, where 50% of your income goes towards needs, 30% towards wants, and 20% is saved. However, the exact percentage can vary on your situation. The beauty of the 21st century economy is its adaptability and flexibility. There's a whole universe of opportunities outside your 9-to-5 job, and it's called the gig economy. Tapping into it can be a game changer in your journey to becoming a millionaire. Step 5. Leverage the gig economy. So, what exactly is the gig economy? Simply put, it's a labor market characterized by short-term contracts or freelance work, as opposed to permanent jobs. It's a flexible, choose-your-own-adventure kind of work scenario that can be a valuable addition to your income. There are countless ways to leverage the gig economy. If you're good at writing, designing, or marketing, freelancing platforms like Upwork or Fiverr can help you monetize those skills. Is your home situated in a prime location? Rent it out on Airbnb for the weekends. Got spare time after work? Consider driving for a rideshare company like Uber or Lyft. The idea here is not to exhaust yourself with multiple jobs, but to find income opportunities that align with your skills, interests, and time. It's about making your free time profitable. Each gig, no matter how small, can add to your income, and consequently to your savings. Furthermore, engaging in the gig economy helps diversify your income sources, instead of solely depending on your paycheck, which might be risky if you encounter job loss or unexpected career shifts. You create multiple streams of income. It's a safety net that safeguards you from financial turmoil. And if you want to know how to step your dependence on a paycheck, watch our video 10 Simple Steps to Stop Living Paycheck to Paycheck after this one. Step 6. Smart investments. While saving is the cornerstone of financial security, it's often not enough if your goal is to reach the $1 million mark, because each year, the cost of living increases while the value of your savings diminishes. This is where investing becomes a crucial part of your financial strategy. Smart investing is like fuel to your financial engine. It accelerates your wealth accumulation and helps you maintain purchasing power despite inflation. Think of investing as a wealth multiplier. Every dollar you invest is like a tiny worker laboring day and night, potentially generating more wealth for you. This is the concept of passive income, where your money works for you. There are several investment vehicles you can explore, each with its own risk and reward profile. The stock market, for instance, offers potentially high returns, but it's also susceptible to volatility. Then there's real estate, which can provide a steady cash flow through rentals and potential appreciation over time. Mutual funds are another option, which allow you to diversify your investments even with a small amount of capital. The key here is to educate yourself and make informed decisions. Not every investment avenue may be suitable for you. Your choice should align with your financial goals, risk tolerance, and investment horizon. Remember, financiers, investing isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a long-term strategy, and patience is important. Having a paycheck is okay. It pays the bills and covers the expenses, but there's a limit to how much you can work, and consequently how much you can earn. That's where passive income comes in. Step 7. Create passive income streams. Passive income is money you earn with minimal active involvement. It's a revenue stream that continues to generate income even when you're not actively working on it. Essentially, it's money earned while you sleep. Why is passive income so critical to becoming a millionaire? Because it uncaps your earning potential. It no longer ties to the hours you work. Instead, it's linked to the assets you build and manage. And the best part? It can be earned alongside your regular job. There are several ways to generate passive income. You could start a blog and earn from affiliate marketing, or you could start a YouTube channel and earn from ad revenue and brand partnerships. Writing an ebook and selling it online is another good option. Once written, an ebook can be sold to an unlimited number of people with no additional effort. One of the most popular and effective forms of passive income, however, is real estate investment. Purchasing rental properties can provide a steady stream of income with potential for appreciation over time. This can be a powerful way to grow your wealth. Just remember, real estate investment requires significant upfront investment and ongoing management, but the potential returns can be highly rewarding. But don't be fooled by the term passive. It doesn't mean no work. It takes time, effort, and most of the time, big initial capital to set up a passive income stream. And even after it's set up, it might require periodic maintenance. But the effort is worth it. A well-established passive income stream can become a consistent, reliable component of your wealth-building strategy. Every dollar you earn passively is a step closer to your millionaire dream. So, financiers, start your passive income generation today. Take that first step towards making money work for you. The power of networking and mentorships on the journey to wealth creation is profound, yet often underappreciated. To bring this point to life, let's talk about Celine. Celine was a competent digital manager, constantly grinding, consistently over-delivering in her job, but her financial growth seemed to be stagnating. No matter how much she hustled, she couldn't seem to break past a certain income threshold. While she was good at her job, she felt lost in the vast world of finance and wealth creation. One day, Celine read an article about the impact of one's network and mentorship on their financial growth. It sparked a realization. She had been trying to navigate her financial journey all on her own. Celine decided it was time for a change. She sought out individuals who were financially knowledgeable, people who had traversed the path she was on and were a few steps ahead. She attended seminars, joined online finance forums, and was proactive in reaching out to people she admired. She found a mentor, a successful entrepreneur who had built his wealth from scratch. And let me tell you this was transformative for Celine. Her mentor guided her not just by offering advice, but by also sharing his mistakes and lessons learned. He opened her eyes to new strategies for wealth creation that she had never even considered. She started reading more financial books, attending more seminars, expanding her network with individuals who were also focused on financial growth. She understood better how to negotiate her worth, invest her money, and develop multiple income streams. Celine's story is a testament to the power of networking and mentorship. It drives home the fact that our financial growth is in many ways a reflection of the company we keep. Surrounding yourself with people who are financially savvy and aspirational can significantly impact your mindset and actions. Likewise, mentorship can provide the guidance, support, and accountability needed to stay on track and overcome obstacles on the wealth-building journey. So, if you haven't yet, start prioritizing networking and mentorship in your wealth-building strategy. The right relationships can make a world of difference between remaining trapped in a minimum wage job and becoming a millionaire. It's easy to assume that once you've mastered a skill, developed a habit, or set up a successful system, you can just sit back and watch the money roll in. But the reality of the financial world is that it's constantly changing and evolving. New opportunities arise, old ones disappear, laws change, economies fluctuate, and technologies advance. It's a constant whirlwind of change. What does this mean for you? It means that to stay ahead of the game and continue building your wealth, you must commit to continuous learning and self-improvement. Step 9. Always learn and self-improve. Staying informed about the latest trends in finance, understanding emerging markets, exploring new investment avenues, learning new high-income skills. All these are integral to your financial growth and stability. Beyond financial knowledge, investing in personal growth is equally important. After all, your financial health is a reflection of your personal development. As you grow as a person, learn to handle stress better, become more disciplined, and develop better relationships, you'll find that it's much easier to manage your finances effectively. One of the ways you can ensure you're continually learning and growing is by setting aside time each week for self-education. This could be reading financial books or blogs, attending webinars, listening to podcasts, or even enrolling in online courses. And remember, it's not just about consuming information, but also about applying what you learn. So commit to becoming a lifelong learner. It's a sign that you're growing, evolving, and moving closer to your financial goals. Remember, financiers, the journey to becoming a millionaire isn't just about earning more money. It's about becoming a better, more knowledgeable, and more capable version of yourself. And now we've come to the final step. And this one might surprise you. Step 10. Be patient. This step, while seemingly simple, is often the most challenging. The truth is, the journey to financial freedom and a millionaire status is not a quick or easy one. It's a journey filled with ups and downs, twists and turns, and trials and triumphs. Rome wasn't built in a day, and you won't transform into a millionaire overnight. It requires time, patience, and an unwavering commitment to your goals. Patience in this context means understanding and accepting that wealth creation is a slow process. It involves setting long-term goals and taking consistent actions every day to move towards them, even when the results aren't immediately visible. It's about believing in the power of compound interest, where small, consistent investments grow into massive wealth over time. Perseverance, on the other hand, is about resilience. It's about the willingness to keep going even when things get tough. It's about facing setbacks, learning from them, and using them as stepping stones to bounce back stronger. Remember, every setback is not a roadblock. It's a detour guiding you to a better path. The journey to becoming a millionaire will challenge you, test you, and push you out of your comfort zone. There will be times where you'll be tempted to quit, to settle for less. But those who persevere, will stay committed to their journey irrespective of the obstacles, are the ones who reach the finish line. So be patient, stay steadfast, and keep your eyes on the prize. Remember that the road to $1 million is paved with persistence and patience. It's not about getting rich quick, it's about getting rich for sure. It's not just about becoming a millionaire. It's about building a financially secure and fulfilling life. And that wraps up our guide on the 10 steps to go from minimum wage to millionaire. Each of these steps is a crucial piece of the puzzle, and together, they create a roadmap to financial freedom. Start today, no matter where you are, and remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Your millionaire journey starts now. Let's get to it. What separates these average people from becoming their millionaire selves? Is it just pure luck, inheritance, or perhaps something else? There are habits, mindsets, and principles that millionaires follow to get where they are. And you can start incorporating these into your life today to change your financial future. And guess what? You're watching the right video to transform your life. Today, we're giving you 15 habits that transform ordinary people into millionaires. So let's dive right in. First up, take calculated risks. This might sound counterintuitive when we're talking about personal finance, but it's key to remember that millionaires aren't your everyday gamblers. They don't rely on luck, crypto coins, or bet their life savings on a horse race. Instead, they believe in the power of well-thought-out calculated risks. Calculated risk is about gathering as much information as possible, analyzing potential outcomes, and making informed decisions. They do their homework, assess the potential return on investment, weigh it against the possible loss, and then decide whether the risk is worth taking or not. The point is, these decisions are never made on a whim. The world of finance, business, and investing is inherently risky, but millionaires manage to minimize these risks by doing due diligence, seeking expert advice, and trusting their informed instincts. They don't shy away from stepping out of their comfort zone because they understand that significant rewards often require taking significant risks. This fearless yet strategic approach that often opens up new doors for exponential growth is what's making the difference. However, remember, financiers, that while they take risks, they also set a limit to the potential losses they're willing to bear. They know not to risk more than they can afford to lose. This is a crucial aspect of taking calculated risks. By adopting a similar approach to risk-taking, you can learn to make better decisions, take advantage of opportunities, and ultimately steer your life towards financial success. Second on our list is they always seek value creation. When we talk about millionaires, it's easy to focus solely on the wealth they've amassed, but behind that wealth is a relentless focus on value creation. Millionaires understand that money is merely a byproduct of the value they provide to others. Let's take a moment to define value. In a business context, value is essentially what makes a product or service desirable. It could be the functionality, quality, convenience, brand reputation, or even the unique experience that a product or service offers. When a product or service provides significant value, people are willing to exchange their hard-earned money for it. Therefore, millionaires focus on identifying needs or problems in the market and creating solutions to address them. They understand their audience and the pain points, and strive to offer a product, service, or idea that significantly improves their customers' lives or solves their problems. Take the examples of Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, or Robert Kiyosaki. They've amassed immense wealth by creating products and services that deliver substantial value to their customers. Remember, financiers, millionaires aren't primarily driven by money, but by a desire to make a difference. They aim to create and provide value first, knowing well that money is likely to follow. In their eyes, each transaction isn't just about making a sale, but making a positive impact on someone's life. This mindset shifts their focus from short-term profit to long-term customer relationships and sustainable business growth. So if you want to build wealth, start thinking about how you can provide value. What problems can you solve? How can you enhance people's lives or make things easier for them? The more value you provide, the more successful you'll likely become. And if you think we give value to you, follow our channel, because all of our videos are full of tips just like these. Third on our list is living below your means. This principle may seem counterintuitive when you consider the lavish lifestyles often associated with millionaires, but you'd be surprised to know that a large number of wealthy individuals actually lead fairly modest lifestyles. These millionaires understand that the secret to accumulating wealth is not just about how much you earn, but more importantly, about how much you save and invest. This is where the concept of living below your means comes in. Living below your means is about fiscal discipline. It's about resisting the temptation to inflate your lifestyle every time your income increases. It's about distinguishing between wants and needs and choosing to spend on the latter more than the former. By keeping their expenses lower than their income, these millionaires are able to save more. These savings can then be invested to generate additional income streams, leading to a snowball effect that accelerates their wealth building journey. Just think about this. Every dollar you spend is a dollar you had to make. So, if you want to be wealthy, it's important to increase income and decrease expenses. Sounds simple, right? By living below their means, these wealthy individuals not only build their wealth, but also keep themselves prepared for any financial emergencies. They have the resources to handle unexpected expenses, and this financial stability contributes to their peace of mind. But remember, financiers, living below your means doesn't mean you have to deprive yourself. It's not about living in poverty or completely denying yourself of the things you enjoy. It's about being mindful of your spending, prioritizing your financial goals, and making conscious decisions that help you build wealth in the long run. After all, true wealth is not just about the amount of money you have, but the financial freedom and stability that it brings. And if you want to gift financial freedom to one of your friends, share this video with them, because you could discuss these tips together and thereby adopt them even more. Moving on to the fourth habit, they develop a future-focused vision. It's easy to get caught up in the demands of the present, but millionaires know that to build wealth, they must have their sights set on the future. Wealthy individuals are not just focused on immediate gratification. Instead, they understand that the importance of delayed gratification and strategic planning in building wealth. They know where they want to be in 5, 10, or even 20 years from now, and they make decisions today that align with these long-term goals. They see the bigger picture and recognize that each decision made today has had an impact on their future financial status. For example, they might opt to invest in a growing business or market, understanding that while the returns may not be immediate, The potential for future profit is significant. Or they may choose to continue their education or acquire a new skill that could advance their career or open up new opportunities down the line. But a future-focused vision is not just about having big dreams. It's also about creating a roadmap to achieve those dreams. It's about setting clear, measurable, and achievable goals, and then breaking those goals down into actionable steps. This approach keeps them motivated and allows them to track their progress over time. Moreover, having a future-focused vision means being adaptable. Millionaires understand that plans may need to change as circumstances evolve. They stay open to new opportunities and are willing to adjust their course as needed to stay aligned with their long-term goals. Remember, a vision without action is merely a dream, but a vision with action can change the world. Or at the very least, it can change your world. So, financiers, start thinking about your future, set your goals, and take action today that will bring you closer to your financial dreams. Our fifth habit is prioritizing investing over spending. Millionaires know that the path to lasting wealth is not just about making more money. It's about keeping more of what you make and then using that to make even more money. It's about understanding the difference between assets and liabilities, between investments and expenses. Here's an eye-opening fact. The average millionaire invests 20% of their income annually. That's right. Millionaires understand that investing is the key to growing their wealth over time. They don't just work for money, they make their money work for them. They focus on acquiring assets, things that put money into their pockets like stocks, bonds, real estate, or owning parts of businesses. They understand the power of passive income that is earned with little to no daily effort, which keeps coming in even when they are not actively working. This is not to say they don't spend money. They do, but they spend money after they have invested in a significant part of their income. This is often referred to as paying yourself first. It's about treating your investments as an essential expense that gets paid first each month or each paycheck. And when they do spend, they invest in experiences, education, and things that will improve their quality of life, increase their knowledge, or create more opportunities for income. Remember, every dollar you invest is a step towards financial freedom. So start today, even if you can only invest a small amount. The key is to make investing a habit. Over time, as your income increases, you can increase your investments as well. The magic of compound interest will do the rest. Moving on to the sixth habit. They network with the right people. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you've ever heard this phrase, then you'll understand this concept. Millionaires deeply understand and leverage the power of networks. They're selective about who they spend time with, choosing to surround themselves with ambitious, successful, and positive individuals. It's not just about having influential friends. It's about immersing themselves in environments that expand their mindset, their perspective, and their opportunities. They strive to build relationships with people who are already where they aspire to be, people who have already achieved what they're working towards. It can be as simple as starting a conversation at a seminar or joining online communities and forums related to your interest or industry. In the end, networking is about building genuine relationships based on mutual respect and shared value. And it's about growing together, learning from each other, and helping each other succeed. This community, this network, then becomes a powerful tool that can accelerate their path to becoming millionaires. Diving into our seventh habit, setting clear financial goals. Every millionaire's journey starts with a goal, a vision for what they want to achieve financially. These goals are not vague or ambiguous. They're clear, precise, and measurable. They don't just think, I want to be rich. Instead, they have specific targets like, I want to have a net worth of $5 million in the next 2 years, or I want to generate $15,000 a month in passive income by the year 2028. The purpose of setting such detailed and defined goals is that it gives them a clear target to aim for. It helps them focus their efforts and guides their decision-making. Every financial decision they make, every risk they take, every investment they consider is evaluated based on whether it will bring them closer to their financial goals or not. But they don't stop at just setting these goals. They also make detailed plans on how to achieve them. They break down these overarching long-term goals into smaller, manageable short-term goals. For instance, if their goal is to have a net worth of $5 million in the next 2 years, they calculate how much they need to save or invest each year, each month, each week, and sometimes even each day to reach that target. They also routinely check their progress to ensure they're on track. If they find that they're falling behind, they reassess their strategy, make necessary adjustments, and even set new goals if required. In essence, setting clear financial goals acts like a roadmap to their financial journey. It helps them navigate through the complex world of finance. make informed decisions, and stay motivated. Rolling on to our 8th habit, valuing health as wealth. Now you might be wondering what health has to do with becoming a millionaire. Quite a lot, as it turns out. Millionaires understand that their most significant asset is not their bank account, real estate, or stock portfolio. It's their health. Because without good health, all the wealth in the world means nothing. They understand that maintaining optimal health is the foundation of their ability to work, think, and create the value that generates their wealth. Being in good health not only increases their productivity, but also improves their creativity, decision-making ability, and overall mental well-being. They recognize that they can't function at their best if they are constantly battling fatigue, stress, or illness. In fact, for many millionaires, health and wealth go hand in hand. They see their body like a high-performing machine, and they understand that this machine needs the right fuel and maintenance to keep running smoothly. This involves a well-rounded approach to health, including a balanced diet, regular exercise, adequate sleep, and regular medical checkups. They also focus on mental health, knowing that stress, anxiety, and depression can hamper their productivity and cloud their decision-making. Meditation, mindfulness, and other stress management techniques are often a part of their daily routine. In essence, millionaires view their good health as a vital tool in their wealth creation arsenal. It's a critical component that enables them to perform at their peak, seize opportunities, and bounce back from setbacks. It's a cornerstone habit that helps them to not just create wealth, but also enjoy it over the long term. So if you found this habit interesting, you should watch our video 10 lifestyle changes to make for better health afterwards. But for now, we move on to number 9. Millionaires understand and leverage the power of compound interest. This is a concept that every millionaire knows and appreciates. It's often said that those who understand compound interest earn it, while those who don't pay it. And our successful friends surely fall in the first category. But what is compound interest? Simply put, it's the interest you earn on both your original money and on the interest you continually accumulate. Compound interest makes your wealth grow at a faster rate than simple interest, which is calculated only on the principal amount. Millionaires understand that this isn't just math, it's magic. They see compound interest as a powerful force that can magnify their wealth over time. Even with small but regular investments, the snowball effect of compound interest can result in a substantial sum over a long period. This is why you'll often find wealthy people starting to invest early and consistently, regardless of the market conditions. They know that the sooner they start, the more time their money has to compound and grow. Remember, financiers, compounding is all about time. The more time you give your investments, the more you can harness the power of compound interest. And millionaires make time their ally. So, if you want to build significant wealth, start early, invest regularly, and let your money do the heavy lifting for you. We've come to our 10th habit, regular and wide reading. Millionaires understand the power of knowledge, and they know that reading is one of the best ways to acquire it. The world's most successful people are voracious readers, not just because they love it, but because they recognize its immense benefits. Reading is not a passive pastime for millionaires. It's an active pursuit of knowledge and wisdom. They read a variety of genres: finance, biographies, self-help, history, philosophy, even fiction, each offering a different lens to see the world. This broadens their perspectives, encourages creativity, and helps them adapt to new thoughts and ideas. Moreover, reading isn't confined to their field of work. They delve into a wide array of topics, challenging their thought processes and promoting continuous learning. This isn't accidental. They understand that insights can come from the most unexpected sources and use reading as a tool to connect the dots. This in turn enhances their problem-solving skills and helps them devise innovative solutions in business and investment scenarios. But millionaires don't just read, they also implement. They apply what they learn from these books in their lives, in their businesses, and managing their finances. This is where the real value of reading comes into play, putting knowledge into action. In addition, reading enhances their emotional intelligence, making them more aware of their own emotions and those of others. This helps them make better decisions, build stronger relationships, and lead more effectively. Reading is also a form of mental exercise. It keeps their mind sharp, improves focus, and enhances memory. It's like a workout for the brain, keeping it healthy and agile, which is essential in maintaining their edge in business and investing. In essence, millionaires view reading as an investment in knowledge, which, as Benjamin Franklin said, always pays the best interest. And they ensure to get an impressive return on this investment by reading regularly and widely. Diving into our 11th habit, they develop an exceptional work ethic. Millionaires don't make their fortunes through sheer luck or by taking shortcuts. Behind every success story, there's an underlying tale of relentless hard work, discipline, and consistency. Millionaires understand that success isn't an event, but a process, a journey that requires continuous effort. Their willingness to put in the time, energy, and sweat, even when the results are not immediate, is what sets them apart. They're not just dreaming about wealth, they're willing to roll up their sleeves and do the work needed to achieve it. They embrace the concept of delayed gratification, understanding that the significant rewards often come after enduring periods of hard work and sacrifice. This work ethic is not about clocking in countless hours mindlessly. Instead, it's about focused, intentional work. It's about working smarter, not just harder. They prioritize tasks that drive the most significant results and relentlessly pursue them. Moreover, millionaires maintain a disciplined routine. They respect time and understand its value. They rise early, plan their day meticulously, and avoid distractions that do not contribute to their goals. They practice consistency, as they know it's not about what you do once in a while, but what you do day in and day out that leads to success. But financiers, it's not all work and no play. Millionaires also understand the importance of balance. They take time to rest, rejuvenate, and refuel their energy to avoid burnout and maintain productivity over the long term. Next on our list is habit 12. They are persistent and resilient. They see failures and setbacks not as the end, but as stepping stones towards success. They learn from their mistakes, make adjustments, and keep moving forward. Millionaires don't let temporary obstacles deter them from their long-term goals. They remain focused and steadfast, understanding that the road to success is often paved with challenges that need to be overcome. Their tenacity keeps them in the game longer than most, enabling them to make headway even in the face of adversity. They analyze their failures, extract the lessons, and use these insights to adapt and improve. In fact, some of the most successful people will tell you that their biggest breakthroughs came after their toughest setbacks. They credit their failures as being instrumental in their journey, helping them to refine their strategies, rethink their plans, and ultimately propelling them towards their goals. So, they persist, they adapt, they bounce back, and they keep pushing forward until they achieve what they've set out to achieve. Let's delve into the 13th habit, cultivating a growth mindset. Millionaires embody a unique way of thinking that propels them to achieve extraordinary results. They think big, they think long-term, and they think like a learner. This approach is often characterized by an open mind, a learning attitude, and a resilient spirit, all of which are encapsulated in a growth mindset. Having a growth mindset means believing in the potential to improve and grow. This perspective sets millionaires apart. They don't see abilities or intelligence as fixed traits that cannot be changed. Instead, they perceive them as qualities that can be developed with effort, strategy, and effective learning. They believe in their capacity to expand their talents and skills over time through consistent work and perseverance. But cultivating a growth mindset goes beyond just personal development. It's also about how they confront challenges and setbacks. When they face a problem or a failure, they don't shy away or get disheartened. Instead, they see these as opportunities to learn and grow. They embrace challenges, learn from their mistakes, and continuously seek ways to improve. They understand that progress often involves difficulties, and they're prepared to face these head-on. Moreover, a growth mindset enables millionaires to step outside their comfort zone and take calculated risks. They see change not as a threat, but as a potential avenue for new opportunities. They're proactive, constantly seeking opportunities for growth. They understand that the key to continuous success lies in continuous learning, and a growth mindset is what fuels this lifelong process of development. Speaking of it, millionaires learn continuously. They understand that knowledge is power and that there's always something new to learn. Let's explore habit number 14, continual learning. A common thread among millionaires is their insatiable curiosity and commitment to lifelong learning. They perceive knowledge as one of the most powerful tools they can wield in the journey towards success. The learning they engage in takes many forms. It could involve reading the latest books and articles in their field, attending webinars, taking part in workshops, or even learning from their peers and mentors. They often seek out experts in their areas of interest and learn from their insights and experiences. But it's not just about professional development or expanding their knowledge in their fields of work. Millionaires understand the importance of being well-rounded individuals. So they learn about various topics from different domains, be it psychology, history, science, art, philosophy, or even cooking. This diverse learning helps them see the world from different perspectives, triggers new ideas, and aids in creative problem solving. Importantly, continual learning also means learning from their own experiences, both successes and failures. They reflect on their actions, decisions, and the outcomes to understand what worked and what didn't, and how they can improve. This practice of self-reflection and learning from experience is often key to their ability to adapt, innovate, and succeed in the long run. If you get value from this video, follow our channel and share this video with a friend, because we have a lot more quality-packed videos for you. We've reached our final habit. Millionaires value time more than money. This might be the last on our list, but it is by no means the least important. In fact, it could very well be one of the most crucial distinctions that separate the rich from the rest. Millionaires have a keen understanding that time, unlike money, is a non-renewable resource. Once spent, it can never be reclaimed. Millionaires prioritize their tasks based on the potential return on investment. They ask themselves, what is the highest value task that I can be working on right now? And they make sure that they are spending their time on those high-impact tasks that move them closer to the goals. Here's the thing. It's not just about working hard, it's about working smart. Millionaires understand the concept of opportunity cost. They realize that the time spent on low-value tasks is time taken away from high-value tasks. So, they're not hesitant to delegate or outsource tasks that can be handled by others. By doing so, they free up their own time to focus on strategic thinking, decision-making, and other tasks that can contribute significantly to their wealth creation. Let's also talk about downtime. Millionaires understand the importance of rest and rejuvenation. They know that to be their best, they need to balance their work with adequate rest and leisure. So, they schedule their downtime and enjoy their time off, knowing that it will help them be more productive when they get back to work. Moreover, they don't let distractions eat into their time. They often follow strict routines, have clear boundaries, and use tools and strategies to stay focused and efficient. They understand that managing time effectively also involves managing their energy, focus, and attention. Finally, millionaires often invest their time in learning, as we discussed earlier, and in building relationships. They know that building a strong network can take time, but the rewards, both personal and professional, are worth it. In conclusion, by valuing time more than money, millionaires make conscious decisions that align their time usage with their long-term goals and vision. They control their time instead of letting time control them, and this is a powerful strategy that contributes immensely to their success. Now you are holding the key to unlock your financial future, but you don't know where the lock is. You don't know where to start. You don't know what action you should take. Don't worry, we got you covered with a comprehensive blueprint designed to help you navigate the intricate world of finance. That's precisely what our course, Wealth Revolution, offers. In this video, we gave you just a glimpse of what's truly important. The course has been meticulously crafted with a single goal in mind: to help you take decisive steps towards achieving financial freedom. With every lesson, we've included implementable steps that you can apply in your life right away. The course covers a variety of topics from mastering cash flow to learning high-income skills, understanding investments, and protecting your wealth. Each module encourages action, pushing you to take the knowledge you've gained and apply it to your financial journey. So, financiers, are you ready to revolutionize your wealth and take control of your financial future? Join the Wealth Revolution. Your journey to financial independence starts with a single step. And remember, the most significant investment you can make is in yourself. Learn more, do more, and become more with Wealth Revolution. We'll see you on the inside. Until next time.
Can you imagine that 78% of US workers count the days until the next paycheck arrives? That's right. What if you could take control of your finances and shake off the fear of the end of the month? Imagine the life you dream of: financial stability, wealth, the power to make a difference. Picture yourself stepping out of the shadows of mediocrity, stepping into the light of achievement. That's not just a dream, it's a possibility. And that's precisely why we're here. Welcome to Financer, your place for wealth creation, finance, and business knowledge. Today, we're tackling the top 15 money mistakes you absolutely need to steer clear of. So, if you're ready to transform your financial habits, you won't want to miss a minute of what's coming up. What you do next could change your financial life for good. Now, to kick things off, we're talking about a pitfall that might seem counterintuitive. Ready for it? Never save your money. Yes, you heard right. We know it might seem like we're advising financial suicide, but hear us out. Money that's not working is money that is losing its value. value. With inflation rates typically outpacing the interest you'd earn in a savings account, you are essentially losing money by keeping it in the bank. It's crucial to invest your money wisely to beat inflation and grow your wealth over time. You don't have to take our word for it. Just look at Elon Musk. He invests the majority of his money back into his businesses, leaving little to no cash uninvested. It might seem overwhelming to compare yourself to the likes of Elon Musk, but even stepping away from billionaires, generally, experts say that multimillionaires invest between 20% to 50% of their income. And believe it or not, some of them invest an even larger portion, especially if they've got multiple income sources or if they can manage to keep their living costs low. Ever heard the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket? That brings us to our second point. Never put all your money in one investment. Diversification is the key to managing risk and protecting your wealth. Even if you think you have the next Amazon or Tesla on your hands, spreading your investments across a range of assets is better. Jeff Bezos himself has investments in real estate, technology, media, and more. Despite Amazon being his major wealth generator, never ignore small expenses. They add up over time. Little purchases like daily coffee, online subscriptions, or those great deals on things you don't even need can lead to a significant drain on your resources over time. Renowned investor Warren Buffett once said, if you buy things you do not need, soon you will have to sell things you need. It's important to have a budget and stick to it. Ever been tempted by that shiny new car in the dealership or that newly constructed house in the upmarket part of town? Well, buying new isn't always the best move. Sometimes going pre-owned can give you better value for your money. Cars, for instance, depreciate rapidly in their first few years. Buying a slightly used car can save you a ton of money without sacrificing much in terms of quality or lifespan. When it comes to homes, older properties can offer larger spaces and more character at a lower price point. Don't get carried away by the allure of brand new. Consider the pre-owned market as well. After all, frugality is a common trait among the rich, and they know the value of a good deal. Alright, you're getting the hang of it. The idea is to avoid letting money just slip through our fingers, right? So let's move on to another crucial aspect of financial planning. You might not think of insurance as an investment, but let me tell you, it's an essential part of your financial plan. Life is unpredictable, and things can go south pretty fast. A good insurance plan acts as a financial safety net for those unexpected, often costly events in life. Health insurance can prevent a medical emergency from turning into a financial crisis, and life insurance provides for your loved ones in the unfortunate event of your untimely death. It's not the most cheerful topic, I know, but planning for these things is critical. The small price you pay for insurance premium today can save you from financial ruin tomorrow. Are you getting value from this video? If yes, why not hit that follow button? We share insights like these regularly, and following us will keep you in the loop. Now, this is a point that cannot be overstated. Always pay yourself first. Before you pay your bills, before you go grocery shopping, set aside a portion of your income for saving or investing. It's a crucial step in building wealth. Remember, it's not about how much you set aside, but the consistency of doing it that matters. Set up automatic transfers if you can, so you won't even miss the money. Consistent, disciplined investing, even in small amounts, can accumulate significant wealth over time. Now, I want to know what you think. Is there a money-saving habit that has significantly helped you? Comment below and share your wisdom with us. Next up, quick cash. It sounds tempting, right? We all fantasize about winning the lottery or finding a treasure chest buried in our backyard. But here's the thing, don't fall for get-rich-quick scheme. Yes, that includes that once-in-a-lifetime guaranteed return investment your distant cousin is trying to sell to you. Real wealth creation takes time, patience, and informed decision. Remember the story of the tortoise and the hare? Slow and steady often wins the race in the world of finance. So don't rush. Take your time to learn, understand, and make informed decisions about your money. By the way, if you're finding these tips helpful, why not share this video with a friend? They might thank you later when they avoid losing all their money to the next scam they bought into. This one is close to our heart. Never prioritize wealth over health. Your body is your most valuable asset. No amount of money can replace good health. I mean, what good is a pile of gold if you're not healthy enough to enjoy it? So, spend time and money on maintaining good health. After all, the greatest wealth is health. Never borrow to invest. Borrowing money to invest is like playing Russian roulette with your finances. It amplifies the risk and could leave you with a big fat zero, or worse, a negative balance. If the investment goes south, not only do you lose money, but you will also still owe the borrowed amount. It's a double whammy you want to avoid. Now, I'm curious, have you ever fallen for a financial trap that seemed too good to be true? We've all been there. Drop a comment below and let's learn from each other's experiences. Up next, the ultimate financial lifeboat, the emergency fund. Remember the time your car just decided to give up on you? Or when you were faced with an unexpected big bill? I bet you do. These surprise expenses are like an unwanted friend who crashes at your party uninvited. Don't worry, an emergency fund is your financial bouncer, ready to kick out these unwelcome guests. Experts recommend that you aim to save about 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. Now, I know what you're thinking. I can barely cover my bills and you want me to save how much? I get it. The figures might seem daunting, but remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Start small and build up steadily. And before you know it, you'll have a safety net that gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Now, how many of you have fallen into the trap of trying to keep up with the Joneses? Be honest, we've all been there, lusting after the shiny new toys of celebrity. But here's the secret. Wealth is about financial stability, not appearance. Don't let your self-worth be determined by things you show to other people. You know what they say, all that glitters is not gold. So let them have their moment in the sun while you laugh your way to the bank. Never skip financial education. Knowledge, as they say, is power. And that holds true for your finances too. There's a wealth of books out there that can educate you on market trend, investment opportunity, and management strategies. Some must-reads include The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham, Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman, and Tax-Free Wealth from Tom Wheelwright. Look for books which have hundreds of real 5-star reviews and read as much as possible. Remember, even Warren Buffett spends 80% of his day reading and learning. Follow us for more book recommendations to keep your financial knowledge up to date. Debt, my friend, is like that annoying mosquito buzzing around your ear. You can't ignore it and hope it'll go away. You need a battle plan. There are two distinctive strategies, the snowball and avalanche method. The snowball method, just like a snowball rolling down a hill, starts small. Pay off your smallest debt first, then move on to the next. The avalanche method, on the other hand, targets the debt with the highest interest rate first. It might feel like climbing Everest, but once you're at the top, it's a smooth, rewarding ride down. Choose the method that works best for you and stick with it. Finally, let's talk about lending money to friends and family. As much as you love them, mixing money and relationships can be a tricky business. Not only can it lead to emotional conflict, but it can also give birth to legal issues. Just picture this. You lend your cousin a significant sum of money for his promising startup, only to realize months later that it was a sinking ship from the get-go, and your cash has gone down with it. Not only are you left with a financial hole in your pocket, but Sunday family dinners also become as awkward as it gets. You're stuck in this emotional tug-of-war between resentment over your lost money and love for your family. Moreover, when money exchanges hands without a proper legal agreement in place, it can potentially lead to more serious complications. Imagine you lend money to a friend, expecting them to pay it back within a certain time frame, only to find out they've conveniently forgotten about the agreement. Now, you're left in a tricky situation where you have to choose between pursuing legal action or swallowing the loss. And both options are as appealing as chugging a warm glass of orange juice right after brushing your teeth. In a nutshell, be cautious when it comes to lending money to friends and family. It's crucial to establish clear terms and conditions, preferably written, that both parties can agree upon before any money changes hands. Even with this approach, you're only safe if you have unwavering, rock-solid trust in the other person. Now, imagine a world where financial worries are a thing of the past, where you're free to live the life of your dream, in the house of your dream, driving the car of your dream, sharing it all with the people you love. That's the power of financial education, my friend. The power to make dreams a reality. Remember, the knowledge you gain today, the mistakes you are now equipped to avoid, they're more than just tips. They're stepping stones on the path to financial freedom. They're the foundation upon which you can build the life you've always imagined. Financial mistakes can set us back, but the good news is they're avoidable. You have the power to prevent them, to turn the tides in your favor, to change your life's trajectory. You, yes you, can be your best self. Education is the key. Don't wait for a misstep to be your teacher. Get ahead of the game. Equip yourself with knowledge. Arm yourself with wisdom. And remember, financial freedom is not an overnight phenomenon. It's a journey. It may take some time. It will require discipline, patience, and yes, a healthy dose of resilience. But I promise you, it will be worth it. Let's take this journey together. Follow us for more tips, insights, and strategies to guide you on the road to financial success. And don't keep all these golden nuggets of wisdom to yourself. Share this video with a friend. They'll thank you when they avoid these common money mistakes. You're still watching? Good. So you deserve a bonus tip. Never underestimate the power of compound interest. It might sound like a fancy financial term, but it's quite simple and incredibly powerful. Compound interest is the process where you earn interest on your investment, and then you earn even more interest on that interest. It's interest on interest. It's your money working for you, and then that money working for you too. This can exponentially increase your wealth over time. It's like a snowball effect. Your capital gets bigger and bigger as it rolls down the hill. So be patient, start early, and let your money do the heavy lifting. As Benjamin Franklin once said, money makes money, and money that money makes money. Let that sink in and harness the power of compound interest. Your future self will thank you for it. Now we have a question for you. What's one financial goal you're setting for yourself after watching this video? Share it in the comments below. Remember, success is not an accident. It's a choice. So make the choice. Choose to learn, choose to grow, choose to succeed. Thank you for joining us today at Financer. We're here to support you on your journey. Together we're stronger. Together we can achieve anything. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep investing in your future.
Ever seen those Instagram influencers and thought, how can I live that luxe life? Well, the secret isn't being a millionaire. Today, we're revealing the key to a dream lifestyle without breaking the bank. Ready to unlock your luxury life without spending extra? Here are the 10 secrets to up-level your lifestyle without spending money, and one of them is truly life-changing. Secret number 1 takes root in the mind. That's right, mindset is your most powerful tool. Ever heard the phrase, perception is reality? There's more truth in this than you might think. By reorienting your mindset towards growth, positivity, and abundance, you can transform your outlook on life. This shift doesn't mean suddenly adopting an unrealistically optimistic view of everything. Instead, it's about being open to possibilities, learning from challenges, and seeking the silver linings. It's about replacing a scarcity mindset. I can't afford this, with an abundance mindset. How can I afford this? This transition costs nothing monetarily, but it makes a world of difference in your life, making you feel like $1 million without spending one. Coming in at number 2 is investing in knowledge. That's right. Ever heard of the saying, knowledge is power? Well, it turns out it's not just a saying. Knowledge genuinely is one of the most valuable commodities out there, often even more valuable than money. Just think about it. Why does someone else got more than you? Because they have a superpower? Probably not. It's all knowledge. Because while money can come and go, the knowledge you acquire, the skills you learn, and the wisdom you gain, these are yours to keep forever. Investing in your education, whether that be through books, online courses, seminars, or mentoring, can open doors you never thought possible. Before making your next purchase, stop for a moment and consider if that money might be better spent on something that could broaden your mind, sharpen your skills, and ultimately enhance your life in the long run. Remember, the more you learn, the more you earn. Share this video with a friend because he wants to earn as well. Sliding into secret number 3, optimize your environment. This concept goes beyond just physical space. It's about creating an atmosphere, a lifestyle that resonates with your aspirations. This could be as simple as keeping your home clean and clutter-free, creating a peaceful workspace, or even curating your social media feed to be more positive and inspiring. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, places that inspire creativity and innovation, and environments that make you feel good about yourself. Remember, you're a product of your environment, so make sure it's one that reflects your aspirations. And the best part? It doesn't have to cost you a thing. It's not about spending money on high-end decor or exclusive memberships. It's about making mindful choices about where and with whom you spend your time. By optimizing your environment, you'll be amazed at how your lifestyle naturally elevates. Here we are at secret number 4, exercise regularly. When you think of a luxurious lifestyle, you might think of fancy cars, beautiful homes, or exquisite vacations. However, the true cornerstone of a luxurious lifestyle is good health. Regular exercise might seem unrelated to an upscale lifestyle, but it plays a crucial role. Regular physical activity not only keeps your body in shape, but it also dramatically improves your mental health. It boosts your mood, improves your energy levels, increases your confidence, and even enhances your sleep quality. Imagine with a body that feels great and a mind that thinks positively, you're already halfway to living that high-quality life. If you have any questions we should answer in upcoming videos, feel free to comment them down below, because we will definitely answer the first 10 questions we get. And no, you don't need an expensive gym membership for this. Simple routines at home, jogging in the park, or even just daily walks can do wonders. Remember, a rich life is a healthy life. Let's move on to secret number 5, mastering time management. Have you ever noticed how the most successful people seem to have more hours in their day? They run businesses, maintain healthy relationships, pursue hobbies, stay fit, and still have time to relax. How? The answer is efficient time management. They understand that time is more valuable than money because, unlike money, time once spent can never be regained. The key is to prioritize your activities and focus on what's most important. Eliminate unnecessary tasks. Learn to delegate. Use tools and technology to make tasks easier, and structure your day efficiently. By mastering time management, you can unlock more free time to engage in activities that enrich your life, be it learning a new skill, reading a book, spending time with loved ones, or simply having a moment of solitude. Remember, living a luxurious life isn't about rushing from one task to another. It's about enjoying each moment. And with efficient time management, you can do just that. The best part? This transformation doesn't cost a penny, but pays off in heaps. Here's secret number 6, frugal luxury. Now, when you hear the word luxury, what comes to your mind? Designer clothes, expensive watches, lavish vacations? Well, let me challenge that notion. Luxury isn't about price tags, it's about the quality of the experience. Luxury can be about savoring a well-made cup of homemade coffee, enjoying the tranquility of an early morning walk in the park, indulging in a relaxing bubble bath with your favorite book, or even mastering the art of a home-cooked gourmet meal. These experiences can offer the same, if not more, satisfaction than their high-priced counterparts. This approach to luxury focuses on mindfulness, appreciation, and quality over quantity. By embracing frugal luxury, you begin to understand that the best thing in life aren't things. The luxury of time, peace, and genuine happiness surpasses all the material luxuries that money can buy. So next time you want to experience luxury, remember it doesn't necessarily mean breaking the bank. The secret to luxurious life often lies in these cost-effective, simple pleasures that enrich your life beyond measure. If you get value from this video, follow our channel, because we provide you with the best business, finance, and wealth creation knowledge on YouTube. Let's dive into our 7th secret, maintain good relationships. Relationships, be it with family, friends, colleagues, or even pets, are the heartbeat of a luxurious lifestyle. Having people who understand, support, and love you unconditionally can significantly elevate your quality of life. But here's the catch. It doesn't come with a price tag, but it does require time, effort, and genuine care. You see, building and maintaining strong, meaningful relationships is about reciprocation and emotional investment. It's about checking in on your friends, spending quality time with your family, offering a listening ear, or sharing a laugh. These experiences deepen your connections and make your life feel richer and more meaningful. Additionally, having good relationships can improve your mental and emotional health, offering you a support system to lean on in times of need. So remember, the key to a luxurious life isn't solely about having expensive possessions, about having priceless relationships. Invest your time and energy into nurturing these bonds, and you will witness a richness in your life that money can't buy. Rolling into secret number 8, practice gratitude. Imagine waking up each morning and the first thing that crosses your mind is a thought of appreciation for the abundance in your life. That's what practicing gratitude looks like. It's about recognizing and appreciating the small wins and everyday blessings, and even the challenges that bring growth. Practicing gratitude daily doesn't cost a dime, yet it adds immense value to your life. It opens your heart and mind to positivity, helping you focus on what you rather have than what you lack. This simple practice can be profound effects on your mental and emotional well-being. It brings joy, reduces stress, and improves your relationships. When you start your day on a positive note, it sets the tone for the rest of the day. you'll find yourself approaching situations with a happier, more optimistic attitude. Furthermore, expressing gratitude regularly can make you more mindful, enabling you to live in the moment and appreciate life's simple pleasures. So, start your journey to a luxurious lifestyle right now. Take a moment, reflect on your blessings, and express your gratitude. As you nurture this habit, you'll soon realize that the richness of life lies in the little moments of joy and appreciation. Swinging in as secret number 9, invest in experience, not things. And this, my dear financiers, is the most important secret. Let me ask you this. Do you remember the rush of joy you felt when you bought your last expensive gadget? Now think back to the thrill of your last outdoor adventure or the warmth of a family gathering. Which one brings a brighter smile to your face? Chances are it's the experiences that remain etched in your memory. That's the power of investing in experiences over material things. Experiences bring us not joy just in the moment, but also in the form of memories that we cherish forever. They enrich our lives, contribute to our personal growth, and strengthen our relationships. Whether it's a picnic in the park, a hike through the mountains, a day volunteering, or a homemade dinner with loved ones, these are the moments that bring true fulfillment. Remember, the goal is to lead a rich life, not just have a rich bank account. And the good news is, you don't have to shell out big bucks to create these memories. Many of the most rewarding experiences cost little to nothing at all. The key to being creative, open-minded, and always ready for an adventure. So, the next time you feel the urge to splurge on a fancy gadget or designer clothes, pause and ask yourself, could this money bring more joy if spent on an experience? And remember, luxury is not about owning the most expensive things. It's about creating priceless memories. And finally, we've reached our 10th secret. Keep learning. Let me ask you a question. What's the one thing that never devalues no matter how much you use it? It's knowledge. Yes, knowledge only grows with use and is the one asset that can't be taken away from you. And the best part? The digital age has made it accessible to everyone at no cost. Our world is continuously evolving, and there's always something new to learn every single day. This constant evolution offers us incredible opportunity to grow, to improve, to adapt, and ultimately to elevate our lifestyles. And you don't need an expensive degree to do this. You'd be surprised at the wealth of information you can find on the internet. Online courses, webinars, podcasts, ebooks, and even YouTube tutorials, all available at your fingertips. Many of them free of charge. Make a habit of setting aside some time each day for learning. It could be half an hour learning a new language, mastering a new recipe, understanding the stock market, or even brushing up on world history. This continuous learning will not only enhance your skills and understanding, but will also keep your mind sharp and lively. Remember, the key to an up-leveled lifestyle isn't just money. It's about being resourceful, being open to growth, and most importantly, being a lifelong learner. So keep feeding your curiosity, keep expanding your horizons, and you'll find that the world is your oyster. So there you have it, financiers. 10 secrets to up-level your lifestyle without spending money. You will change your lifestyle if you apply these to your own life. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this. You can do everything you want to. And if you want to implement all of our advices, you should take out a pen and paper and watch the video again. And take notes, my friend. We'll see you at the next finish line. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep living the life you've always dreamed of.